Now, good morning. We are here live on the Be Live, on the eCam to, I think it's 6 different channels. So wherever you're watching from, good morning. It is, gee, what day are we? I'm losing track of days. Friday, the 5th of March here in South Australia. It's an overcast morning. It's looking a bit dull and grey, as if it's going to rain. And that would mean that maybe I don't get a walk today, but hey, we'll see. Let's see what the cards have actually got for us. Now, do remember to tune into your own intuitive senses. Bring that psychic ability forward, that listening to your gut feeling forward, that connecting with spirit. And, gee, I actually only just got a notification on my phone, which of course I didn't remember to turn off beforehand. Let's hope we don't get too many interruptions. One-handed, it's on the wrong side of the table. So here we go. We'll just go for it. And I thought, oh, just better check that. Here's the cards this morning. Our usual layout. I've done the 5-card spread. It still was with the intention as we normally do it, so that this one here will be the workspace. We've got compass in the workspace. This one here is the tower in our home space. Up the top, we've got the mice in that unexpected. We haven't had them for a while. We've got the choices, pathway, decisions. That's in our role, so your role. And in the center as the outcome, we've got the dog. I love seeing that. That's why I mentioned about I'm not sure if I'll get a walk today. Highly likely, I might. We'll see how the day pans out. Okay. So here we are. That card. Oh, I usually introduce the card deck itself too first, for those that may not have been here before, that are new. We've got the Ciro Marchetti is the artist of these gorgeous cards. The Gilded Reverie Lenormand. So the Gilded Reverie is the type of deck, the name of the deck itself, and the Lenormand or Lenormand is the actual style of the card. It's after what Mademoiselle Lenormand created several hundred years ago as a parlor game in cards, but it's grown and developed into being a divination tool. I think that's how she actually designed it, as the parlor game divination tool was for that, fortune-telling cards. So here we go. Compass in our business space, workspace, is a wonderful redirection. I suppose it's actually staying true to what our path is. It's keeping that focus on what we have as the goal, I suppose, because we usually have a pathway to a goal. So if you've got some projects or something that you're working on that there's an end result of, measurable results or something like that, you're going to actually have that compass showing you the way of getting there. Even if you know what your end goal wants to be and you've deconstructed so that you can create that pathway. Really more like making a map for it. And so do keep that in mind as you're working throughout your day today, that it's got that ability to show you the way as well once you've actually had a few distractions and etc., because sometimes that happens and we really do need that map to realign ourselves, reconnect, and actually get back to showing us the way. Because compasses really are more to do with orienteering and maps and stuff like that, isn't it? But you can do that at any point in time by, as far as using a compass goes, know what your gut feeling's telling you too. Good morning, Sarah. Wonderful to see you here this morning. Now, we've got the tower in our home space, so it really is building up. I'm feeling that great foundation of what our home space is and how we're building on it to create what is like we're aiming high is what I'm feeling, so that the what we have intentionally for our family and our home space, that we are actually moving it towards that. So it's a little bit too connected with that, having the compass, having the goal. It's pointing north. This is pointing up higher and higher. It's actually building on what we're creating as our wonderful foundation of a family that's going to grow in whatever configuration we have as a family too. Doesn't have to be what is standard. It's how we feel we would like to live our life in our home space. So that's what I'm feeling there too. So good morning, Rosie. So you have to sing along River in Renmark. Oh, wow. I'm going to read that more thoroughly. I have to sing a lone river in Renmark today to find my way to a motorbike rally. Oh, right, okay. Well, you do like the biking and stuff, so you'll find it, because there's going to be that determination to do so, isn't there? So that's great. So from there, and what we want to design, what we want to build as our family, as our home, and those relationships within it, we're seeing that there's the possibility of having the mice stealing away some of our thunder today, because we've got this in the unexpected position. Sings. Well, I did read it as it was spelt there. You did have sing, so you have to sign alone, River. I have to signs is the previous one. Let me decipher this one again. I have to signs alone, River in Renmark today to find my way to a motorbike rally. Okay, and then it's signs. And yeah, look, the gist is hi, Sarah. Nice to see you here too. Now, those in eCam can't see those comments as I'm putting them up, but we've got Sarah Cobb here and we've got Sharon Rooney here. Good morning, Roz. Good morning, Sarah. Sharon, lovely to see you here. It is the one downfall of having the two streams that I'm doing independently via different means. As you can tell, it brings a laugh to the heart, really makes it lifts, because yes, your goofs in how you've worked it. Hey, if you're on a mobile device, I know how hard it is to type properly with a tiny little thing that shows up on a mobile device. Follow signs. You know that thing that goes FFS, for sake, I just call it fat finger syndrome instead. So because I've done many of those little interesting comments sometimes because of the FFS, and it's always on a mobile phone, because that's even smaller than iPad. iPad I can almost touch type, but not at the moment, but certainly I've had that experience of being able to do that on an iPad, but wow, go to a phone and it's ridiculous. So I understand that, and it's almost like the mishmash of what we've got here with the mice, and the many wonderful bits and pieces and choices of food that these mice are going for. And here he is swinging on a piece of cloth that he's nearly, chewed right through and going to be ending up on his ass in a minute. But this is where the unexpected, in what we're finding as our direction and growing our home space and everything. Sometimes we might get through the day a little bit of that feeling of somebody, there feels like that. You know how or sense that there can sometimes be mice physically around and about you? Maybe it's a smell, or maybe you're sort of hearing feet. Scurrying, scratching, that type of thing, and maybe even there remain, the droppings in the pantry. There could be that unexpected knowing for you today, and maybe there is that something that's trying to steal away your thunder, or resist your taking what is yours, in that sense of your sense of direction and your sense of worth in being growing your family in the way that you want to. Don't allow put downs. Don't allow someone to steal your thunder. Don't, it's having that awareness And it might not be about you, and don't you do it to somebody else either. I mean, it's just all of that we learn as we go along. These unexpected moments where you might feel that. And with anything, as we come down to our role, it really is those decisions that we make. You can only ever make the choice between two decisions. You might have more choices in what you're looking at through your day to day, but you're only ever going to be able to make a yes, no to any of them. So do know, like in your day, that whatever you decide, it's going to be the right choice that you're making, and you're just stepping into it in fullness once you've actually decided. You've got these choices as you're climbing the stairs, metaphorically, by example, that you're going to need to, step into the fullness of that choice once you've made that path forward. It could be the day or the night. Whichever it is, know that you're actually doing the right thing there once you've made the choice. And Rosie's just saying you've got gremlins in your phone. Home space is indicating that you'll be, my little thing there is hiding that. Let me go up there. Home space is indicating for you that you'll be spending time with your biker family. Yeah. And that's what these cards will just give, that confirmation. And there we've got it. You've got a confirmation that your choice today and what you're going to do is where you're feeling comfortable and at home, and you've made the right choice. So, and look here, as we come to our outcome, we've actually even got the dog that is that faithful, loving companion. And, for you, Rosie, you're in amongst family, that faithfulness, that love that you feel in that community, that group that you're in, the people that we actually like to have around us and that we like to be around. It's all of that being like family and connecting, knowing, we are in the right direction with what suits us at our soul level, at what is our inner beingness. So it's a wonderful space and place to be. It's also indicating to me that we're going to be able to, if we've got a dog, go and take the dog for a walk. It's waiting ever so patiently all the time. Dogs will love to go for a walk. Well, as do. I haven't done that lately because been a bit restricted. It's, all things being equal today, it will probably be a very nice day to actually go for a walk without too much hot sunshine, mild. In the wind is only just looking like a gentle breeze at the moment. All of those things to contribute to actually feeling in the right place, right time, right space, all of that. And yes, Rosie, Junie is with you. She's a gorgeous looking dog going by the photos you share. It's lovely. She loves the bikers too. Yeah, look, it's community. It's interacting with, it's spending time, it's sharing time, it's being good morning, Karen. It's what comes up, community, commune. I'm trying to think there was another word that came up that started with a C. It doesn't matter. Spend time where you need to, even if it's at some point in time through your day that you might feel it's just going to be with you and that inner you and that connecting with spirit to be what is your best place to be through the day. Choose those moments. I've gone and taken the cards out of the way, but that's fine. In whatever way you're guided through the day, trust your own intuition. Trust what your gut feeling is telling you. For the people around you, for those that you invite in or you are invited to join in and be part of whatever your day is. So love that we can share this way even. And there's so many different ways to connect with people, with self. So, good morning, Anna. Lovely to see you here too. Now, I'm going to probably leave it there for this morning. Bikers don't judge me. They have helped me so much over the past 5 years to find yourself. And really, even with part of what our own individual friendship circles or groups are or anything, it's how we find labels for things and people and groups and community institutions and all that sort of stuff. It's only just we choose that because it helps us to understand where our place is, what we're doing, and what purpose is and stuff like that sometimes. And it's one of those things that, you know, whatever works for you, trust where you're being guided, what you feel is your direction, compass. Remember to keep that compass in mind and feel where your direction is in that inner self of who you are as well. It's what we're here for. And Sarah, you're asking if I'm on tonight. Yes, I am, and I haven't actually scheduled it yet. I'll be doing that straight away after this. I realised because when I finish it on a Friday night, I can't straight away schedule for the next week. I've got to wait till Saturday. So sometimes I forget. You know, that's just how I do it. And I do need to schedule for the next morning ones yet because they're not up as events or whatever things they're called. You know, it's just what we do, how we actually speak to each other and communicate and, you know, put the labels on things that we're using. It's just language, and it's the way that we understand, because that's what language is. It's to understand each other. So thanks for now I've lost my train of thought just then. Look, it was probably just to say bye, but I may be popping in every so often as ad hoc things at the moment. I am still trialing hats as a different live streaming platform. And if I'm going to probably, I don't know what the link is, I'll put it in the comments later so that if you feel that you'd like to pop over there and see what that's about. That's a way that is a community TV type thing as well, but it actually allows you to say thank you to those who are streaming. Oh, good morning, Mary. Wonderful to see you here. So do just keep an eye on things, and as we usually do, have that awareness about and around you, that you know when it's appropriate to turn on your intuition. Gut feeling's always there, but sometimes it's that intent to actually have your intuitive senses turned on and then to turn them off if you don't want to be bothered by the chatter sometimes, because it's how I do it. It is like turning a switch on and off. Look, there's so many different ways we can work and live how our lives are in a true and authentic sense. Be the best person that you can be with what you know, who you are, and all that is you. And be guided by where you need to have, you know, that next direction, that compass. Thanks for being here, and namaste until the next time. We'll just go up that high. We'll catch you later, either tonight at 8:30 or tomorrow morning at 8. Okay, bye for now.